Hello guys, Tommy here. So today I will be talking about a fragrance from the house of Lancome. Yep, a very popular design house, for mostly for females. But today I'm going to be talking about a unisex fragrance, and I've got a sample review of Lancome Oud Bouquet, and it's a very famous fragrance, very famous fragrance. And there's been a lot of clones as well, and I'm going to talk about the clones as well. There have been perfume oils version of this as well. A lot of Middle Eastern houses have done on this DNA. So let's get started. So now, talking about Lancome Oud Bouquet. So as you guys can see, the juice color, it's almost black. Not, I wouldn't say black, it's more of like, you could say, velvet color. You could say that. I mean, it might look black in my camera, but it's if you look it up close, it more resembles more of like a velvet, like a how black currant, the juice of black currant. It kind of resembles like this. It doesn't smell like black currant at all. So if you look at the notes on like Oud Bouquet at Fragrantica or Perfume or wherever you look it up, it says it's a rose oud fragrance. I would disagree. It's not a rose oud fragrance. The oud over here, it doesn't feel oud at all. It's more of like rose, chocolate or praline, whatever you say, sweet chocolate or caramel-ish kind of, and more on that vanilla. The oud, it's basically it's a supporting note. It doesn't come up front into the forefront. No, you barely smell oud in here, to be honest. It's more of rose, praline, and what do you call it? Just mentioned vanilla. So it's more based on these sort of notes. So the moment you're gonna spray, you're gonna smell that chocolatey rose. Yep, with vanilla. And it kind of stays linear, with slight hints and changes to it. So the moment you spray, you're gonna get a full blast of rose, chocolate, and vanilla, as I just said, praline most likely. And I have one ick about this fragrance, and the ick that I have found in this fragrance is the rose. It kind of smells metallic to me for some reason. That's the nitty bitty that I would say I don't like about this fragrance. Otherwise, this is a very beautiful fragrance, trust me. Whoa, wonderful fragrance. And in terms of projection and performance, I'm gonna get to that. Just wait, just hang on. The only that I said that the rose kind of smells metallic to me, and it kind of the metallicness stays till like you could say 3 hours or 4 hours into the fragrance. After that, it kind of turns powdery. So yeah, it kind of stays almost linear throughout the way, with like changes, with, you could say, I wouldn't say massive, but significant changes happening at the dry down. So opening, as I said, slight metallic rose, slight metallic. The metallic rose isn't like forefront, but you are definitely gonna get that whiffs of that metallicness, which kind of threw me off a bit. But overall, you're gonna smell the chocolate vanilla with hints of metallic rose into it. Yeah, so it's kind of very beautiful perfume. Like after the, as I said, after the 4 hour mark, the metallic rose, it kind of vanishes away. It kind of totally goes away, and it kind of turns powdery, chocolate, rose, sweet, vanilla as well. So I don't get any oud from here, even though it's written oud. Like it's the oud is at the base, baby oud, you could say, child oud. Overall, yeah, it gets powdery the more it goes into the dry down, and the powderiness, it's should I say powdery or should I say dusty? I think I should say dusty. You could say almost like, you could say like dusty, like chocolatey, dustiness to it. So yeah, and as I said, like this was probably released in 2014, and the perfumer was Fabrice Pellegrin. He has a lot of famous fragrance under his belt. So yeah, and it's I mean, it's a testament of how fantastic of a perfumer he is. He actually, I would say, inspired a lot of fragrance from this fragrance alone. If you look at Shagaf, what's that? Shagaf Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud, I guess, the golden bottle. It has that Marshmallow X, the singer Marshmallow X thing to its cap. It smells exactly like this. With some sort of difference, I'm gonna talk about it. And then Arabian Oud Rizala, it also smells like this, right? And then Latafa Amir Al Oud, I think it's Amir Al Oud, right? It's that, yeah, like Amir Al Oud also has hints of Lancome Oud Bouquet. Not exactly a clone of Lancome Oud Bouquet, but it has hints of Lancome Oud Bouquet to that as well. So as you guys can see, like a lot of famous fragrances, the famous clones, you could say, are, you know, inspired from this fragrance alone. However, this is really expensive nowadays. I heard that it's been discontinued. I'm not exactly sure, but it's kind of expensive. I mean, Lancome fragrances are usually, you know, above 150 bucks normally. So overall, yeah, I mean, it's a really nice fragrance. So the only thing I would say different in clones are the clones, they have like the oud note a bit more prominent, whereas the oud note isn't as prominent in this. The only difference is that, and the rose is not as metallic as this one over here. So this is the only itty bitty, you could say, the slight minorish kind of a difference. But overall, it kind of smells the same: chocolate, vanilla, rose. That's it. Yeah, that's mostly it. Now coming to the performance side of things, oh my god, this is like ultra beast. Even even if you buy Rizala Arabian Oud, that's like monstrous. Shagaf, I can't remember that name of the Shagaf gold or oud, whatever that is, from Swiss Arabian, the gold bottle. That's monstrous as well. Like better than Rasasi Shura, let's just put it in that way. Rasasi Shura is beast by itself, but it's even louder than that. This one, no different. This is even more projecting and more performing than Rasasi Shura. Imagine that. Montal level stuff. Yep, it's Montal level stuff. Montal-esque projection, 4 hours. 4 hours worth of projection. Imagine that. And performance, I would say if you don't wash your clothes for 3 days, it's gonna stick to your clothes for 3 days. On skin, it might vary from person to person, but on clothes, 3 days. Projection, loud 4 hours. Loud, 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 room filler 4 hours type of projection. But does it smell Middle Eastern-y? In my opinion, it's a mix. It's a mix of Oriental, Middle Eastern, yep, and French perfumery as well. It's not as like a straight up Middle Eastern, you know, like rose oud combination. It's more of like a rose chocolate. So yeah, it does have Middle Eastern touches to it, but also it has like you know, French perfumery side to it. So overall, yeah, I think it's a pretty nice fragrance, one that I would like to have in my collection, but for the price, probably not. As you guys have already noticed from that gulp, it's expensive, slightly out of my range. I would rather invest that amount of money into a Xerjoff or a Nishane or something, you know, or even like a few Montal or Manceras. Not this one. But yeah, it's an amazing perfume. If you have the budget for it, go for it. I mean, but if you don't have the budget for it, if you want a similar-esque perfume to this, Rizala, I would say, or even Shagaf. I forgot. I can't remember. You could go with the Shagaf one by Swiss Arabian, or you could go with Rizala. But I would say go with Rizala. Rizala is a much more higher quality than that Swiss Arabian one from Arabian Oud. Though it's a slight bit expensive compared to Swiss Arabian as well, but the quality is there. So overall, I would say it's a winter-based fragrance, strictly winter. Don't even try to think wearing this in summer. It's a strictly winter or very AC environment controlled type of fragrance. The projection, the longevity is huge. On summer, this will be super cloying. Nobody's gonna like wearing it. And in terms of occasions, I think like anywhere where loud fragrances work, apart from office, gym, or you know, some reserved situations where you don't want to wear loud fragrances. Apart from that, it works in every situation. Say dates, what do you call it, like parties, movie, whatever it is, long drives, doesn't matter. Anywhere where loud fragrances goes, yeah, wear this, no problem. However, the smell is a catch. This doesn't appeal to younger generations. If you're under 25 per se, younger generations are more like, what do you call yourself? Gen Z, I guess, because I'm an old-fashioned guy myself. Gen Z, I guess you guys call yourself. So you won't be appealed by this fragrance at all. It's one for those mature crowds and even like mature ladies as well. It's a unisex offering. But however, I kind of see like older ladies like above 30 really liking this. My mom really likes it too. But my sister, my younger sister, she's like under 20, I guess. I even forgot. I can't even remember the names of the perfume. Like I'm remembering age and dates. What am I expecting? But anyways, yeah, overall it's a very nice fragrance itself. Very loud. The only ickiness, I would say, the only thing that bothers me is that metallic rose. But other than that, I don't think even you guys are, probably you won't even pick up on the metallic rose, to be honest. But yeah, it's my nose that I just, it's just kind of sensitive to some like slight itty bitty kind of smells or like notes. But anyways, overall it's kind of nice. I would recommend, but for the price, I would say there are other options if you are a bit you could say, I mean, thinking about the price itself, as I said. So yeah, you can definitely check this one out. This is a really nice fragrance, longevity monster. Don't even think about the projection and longevity. If you want like a very nice rose chocolate vanilla fragrance, go for this. So yeah, that's about it from my end. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and yeah, see you on the next one then. Bye bye guys, take care.